Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have one of the craziest and coolest things for Xbox and Game Pass, and also for Bethesda users, and as well, kind of a somewhat call of action for anyone who may also own an Xbox console. Now, I'm going to go talk about this because this is one of the coolest projects I've had a chance to go and see, and I would really like to go and stream this on Twitch. So obviously follow on Twitch or subscribe here on YouTube if you guys are not already. But I want to go talk about this because this is number one, something that people should be and have on their radars, and number two, it does kind of seem like this might be a huge thing for Xbox users if Xbox is down with it. Now, this is where I kind of want to say we should maybe have a little bit of a call of action and make sure you guys kind of let people on Twitter know, or Reddit post, or even just like by talking about it, on the fact that this would be really cool to be added to Xbox consoles. So let's go talk about the fact that there's a brand new Fallout that just came out as of today, and I'm not exaggerating, like this is actually huge. Now, I do want to go and say there's an asterisk to that, where it is technically a huge mod, but it's free to play and probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Fallout London, which is now officially live, and I'm going to probably play it very soon. So let's go talk about it. And obviously subscribe if you guys want to. Give me your thoughts and comments down below. So first and foremost, let me go and show you guys what this actually is, because it's honestly, I may not go and show the audio for it because I do believe there is copyrighted audio over this. I may do a few like little bits and glances on it, but I'll let this play out as I'm talking about it. But basically what this is a huge, one of the biggest mods we had a chance to go and see for Fallout. And this was in regards, and it's like, this is probably one of the biggest projects I've ever seen in my entire life. There's also a very similar huge project in regards to Skyrim, where they're basically remaking and making brand new areas in Skyrim 2 as well. But this is Fallout London. And what this is, and you guys can see on the trailer, it's out officially now. But the one issue here is it's only out for PC. And right now, the devs are stating that they would like to go and actually work together with Xbox to make this available on Xbox consoles. But what they did is they basically did a recreation of the entirety of London. I'm not exaggerating. This is literally London in a Fallout game. Possibly one of the coolest things, coolest features we had a chance to see. They have unique monsters, unique storylines. All these assets are individually and custom made. And this is like basically a brand new game. And the best thing about it on the Fallout 4 engine is the game itself is 100% free. 100% free. Now, once again, though, the issue is it's only available for PC users. Xbox users, as of right this second, are not able to. But this is a fan-made, multiple-year project with, like I said, multiple different areas, quest lines, zones, in pretty much the entirety of London, made for free from just the love of the developers that are making the game just generally. Every Xbox user should know about this. Number one, because it is an Xbox game. Obviously, Bethesda owns Fallout, so this is an Xbox huge exclusive. But as well on the fact that Xbox users should be able to play this. As of right this second, like I said, the devs are able and willing to port over everything and make it potentially free as well. We're not sure if they'd want to maybe try to just re-release it, sell it for $10 and get officially licensed, maybe $30, whatever, because they did put a lot of effort into it, and then let this just be a massive Fallout 4 mod, which would be great. And same thing would be good then for Game Pass users, because they'd have a chance to run it officially through Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, on top of the fact if you own the game on Steam. If you guys own the game on Steam right now, you guys can literally play this, I believe, as of literally today for the mod pack. But as you guys can see, these are all different unique areas that are in the game itself. Literally based in London. This is, I believe, the first European Fallout 2 as well, and this is absolutely sick. So let's go talk about this a little bit more. So there's once again, a few different details in regards to Fallout London, which once again, this is out like as of right this second, showing up the trailer. But if you guys are curious, we've seen all these other various features out here, saying there's basically 160 years after the bombs have dropped, in case you guys want context, 40 years before the events of Fallout 3. They can now reimagine Fallout in a London-centric universe, interacting with the brave new world of London-based locations, stories, factories, creatures, weapons, and gameplay mechanics. And of course, there is 200 quests to change London's future, 20 factions bickering for power, 7 companions to bring along in your journey, and as well 15 boroughs crafted from the ground up, bringing you a new warped and broken London. Like, the developers for this went insane. They worked very hard to make this a real thing. They made this from the ground up, made custom assets, custom storylines. The extended dialogue system to bring players' choices to the table where you can carve your own story. Overhaul the original soundtrack to even bring personality to this, and the original voice acting from all major characters, gangs, and factions, with the authentic London flair. So they have 7 unique settlements, new craftable items with a plethora of new weapons, dynamic animations too as well, and you can discover all this stuff. Discover new weapons, creatures, clothing, items, collectibles, architecture, foliage, and NPCs to complete the London setting. Interact through the world with your custom Attaboy, with a fresh interface too as well with the UK's life-saving Protect and Survive nuclear information campaign. So basically, this is a 100% free mod that anyone that owns Fallout 4 can have. Now, the kind of part 2 of this, as I mentioned, is that you do want to get this on Xbox. I want to get this on Xbox. This is a total free mod too as well by Team Falone. So you have to give them a lot of credit. Some of them are either living in London but there's just like, it's crazy. It's huge. So one of the bigger issues though, is that like I said, it's not actually on Xbox. And they're coming out here stating like, we did all this work. Like we did this from like a labor of love. We want this to come out. Saying the Fallout London dev wants Bethesda's help to create an Xbox version. We want to speak to a decision maker. Because once again, don't forget, this is a Fallout IP. So in theory, if Fallout, for whatever reason, does not allow this, approve of this, for whatever reason, maybe they have their own Fallout London in the works and they don't want to have competing projects, they may actually completely like copyright strike this down and not allow them to use the assets or the game itself that was made on it. Now, I think that'd be very stupid, because there will most likely people who either re-up their Game Pass subscriptions or buy the game on Steam, making them money. So why would they not want this? And as well, the devs like Fallout. It's a passion project. They want to put this on Xbox. So I'm surprised that Xbox users are not all right this second screaming at Xbox to add this, because it's cool and free. Back in the last week, we mentioned others ambitious Fallout 4 mod, which I've been covering and tracking myself, known as Fallout London, was still on the way despite a setback earlier this year. But as things stand, it's only ever expected to release on PC, which is crazy. Like, that should not be words coming out of our mouth. It should be on Xbox. Like, why not? The mod's official FAQ simply states that there is no plan to reach Xbox or any other console, but speaking to Metro, recently, lead developer Dean Carter advised that they'd like to create an Xbox version if Bethesda is willing to help. What we want to do is speak to a decision maker, because if we can make a standalone thing with their Bethesda permission, that means that people on gaming consoles could use it, which they currently cannot. So once again, pretty much anyone who has an Xbox right this second should be fighting for this. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee Bethesda will want to get involved, and the lack of communication about Fallout 4's next-gen update is ultimately what led to Fallout London getting even delayed back in April, because I think that was around the same time, around the TV show as well, where Xbox randomly did a big update, and they basically had to port things and delay things out because, well, duh. So the new solution on PC is to implement a downgrader that can remove the next-gen update and then also provide access to the mod. So it sucks because there's issues getting to it in regards to these like updates and then basically Bethesda not helping, because this is huge, where a lot of people would most likely buy this game to play it, even if they haven't, or just come back to it. It's probably best to never expect Fallout on London, but if it ends up proving as great as it looks on PC, Bethesda may be forced to sit up and take notice. Stating Fallout London is an ambitious DLC-sized mod that brings the player into the nuclear apocalypse all the way to the doorsteps of Parliament. The mod encapsulates the gritty, adventurous nature of the Fallout games with the new world, factions, storyline, NPCs, weapons, creatures, and much more. This all comes together in a package tied with a uniquely British bow. So I want to hear your thoughts on all of this. I think at the end of the day, let me go and show you guys the trailer one more time, because it's all around very cool. This is phenomenal. This is huge. This is literally a basically free game with a huge brand new storyline that's completely different than usual games, and it looks and feels incredible. There is custom assets that have been made, storylines developed, and I would almost want to say I'd rather pay more money for this and support people with passion to make more side projects than even Bethesda themselves. So Bethesda should go and hop on up and interact with these guys and get this on Xbox, because this is probably one of the craziest things to see. And if you guys are on Xbox, you guys should probably go and speak to Phil Spencer himself up on Twitter and try to get some of these cool mods out there, because I don't want Xbox users feeling left behind when it comes to a game company that their parent company spent $10 billion on to own, and you can't even play the games. So give me your thoughts and comments on everything down below. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Follow the Twitter and Twitch down below, and I appreciate y'all for everything.